Yo, my people.
You trying to fuck with me?
Go.
It's good. And just like that, we're back. MTTE, More to the Ends podcast with myself, Big Cam.
Ooh.
And today, we got the team in the building. But before we get to the main part of the show, I just wanted to ask my people to like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you're liking any of the content so far, tell a friend to tell a friend. Shout out the gang.
Gang.
Boom. But yeah, today, before you came in, already done the intro, Ghost, you're a bit late. But neither here nor there. Yeah, but nah, we got obviously we got the big man Jaja Soze in the building, Laidback J, Eman, Jeorgia, Ghost, and myself, Big Cam. If you're just tuning in, you don't know the thing already. Couple things I do want to get into, but I don't think we can talk about the stuff outside of the world before talking about the guest that's actually here. So if you tuned in and you don't know, you've been living under a rock and you don't know who Jaja Soze is and that, man's been active in the UK scene for over 2 decades. Man's been a part of 12 projects. He's released 2 books. One of them that I actually bought as well, The Power of Love, which I do want you to talk about still, because I tried to make my little brother read it. He was looking at me like, what are you doing? Mally and George. I tried to make them read it. They were looking at me like, kind of weird, bro. Like, what's happening here? The man's looking at me like, what's it about? I said, bro, just read it. It's not even that mad. It's not that long. Yeah. Just read it. Man's looking at me like, oh no, man. Like, I was like, raw, like, how much are you read? He's like, raw, like, I read I think 4 or 5 chapters. And I was like, that's cool. Take your time. I was like, I asked him the other day, how much you read now? He's like, I don't even know what the book is, bro. You know, I said, fuck yeah.
That's how you know, yeah, that's how it is.
But man, you know, like,
with a young, yeah.
Obviously, I'm in a different headspace. I'm older than me. He's like 11 years younger than me. When I read it, because what caught me was even the name. So I even wanted you to just talk about that, like why you even called it The Power of Love, what you was trying to do with the idea of the book.
You know what it was, yeah, like what you just said with your brothers. That's my prime example. Like, see, just love that everyone just looks at like what, like it's not like. It's been like labelled as, you think of like romanticism and love is like, well, we don't show love. We're out here being warriors and we're out here being dark, and we kind of like, the streets kind of gave us that kind of image. And I wanted to make people understand that we need to tap into certain things. We need to tap into why there's so much chaos and like this loyalty and bare little madness on the streets, because the lack of love. I'm saying to you, and love, and not just in love where it's like boyfriend and girlfriend love, it's love within ourselves, self-love, and even this just doing things with love. I'm saying to you, a lot of things are done without love.
100%.
So you're just kind of giving people examples of those things, of different types of love.
Do you know what I found? I don't know if any of the man have read it or whatever, seen it or whatever, but what I found mad interesting as well, is the ease of reading it. Yeah. And obviously I understood straight away, like, why you done it that way. You wanted it to be that if a man's not necessarily, you know, fully educated or he's just got out of whatever, you just want it to be that he can pick it up and just like he can take his time and I was like, but what made you even think that far ahead as well? Because you could have made like a more
easily, I'm saying, so what it was where I spoke to a lot of the young people and a lot of them don't read. Like when I was chatting to them, especially the road ones. So I made it for that type of person. So I know already they want to do it quick. They want to read quick. Like, no long time. I want it to be quick. You
know what? Furthermore, put in pictures.
Yeah. That's it. And they're looking like, bro, I want it to be over ASAP. So I understood that. Like, they want to get it done. Bam, bam, bam. I want to understand it straight away. So I wrote it like that. I was saying to you, so someone can pick it up and read it and be like, okay, understand this. Boom, and it's nearly over. So it's not like a hassle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I wrote it like that. Easy.
Brother, that's, you know why it's so true, fam? Because, you know, I didn't start reading until I got to Phelps.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I could read and that, but I didn't start actually, I didn't pick up a book like with 500 pages, 600 pages and that until I got to jail, bro.
See what I'm saying?
You get me? Because I had the time to do it. But you see, when man was doing road, I didn't even think about a book, bro.
Bruv.
You get it?
Bruv.
Yeah, that's
bruv. We're bantering about it, but it's something.
Nah, people, man, need to read, bro.
Bruv. Yeah.
Trust me, man, need to read.
Do you know what the thing is? What I learned mad quick as well. I realized, like, do you know how much you can learn from reading a book? And we're not talking about vocabulary. I'm just talking about different ideas of stuff, different ways of thinking about stuff. Man read Compound Effect by Darren Hardy the other day. Yeah. By the way, a lot of these books, Spray's probably shouted out on this pod already, but 48 Laws of Power, all that stuff. But when man's reading these books, yeah, man's going, well, that kind of relates to like my life, like. But it's because man's just saying kind of the obvious. Man's saying, raw, if you take a minute, sit down, put away the device, like certain little things that you can do to be more productive. Believe it or not, you'll be more productive. Yeah. Obviously, we know these things, but sometimes it's kind of hard to like obviously do that in real life, innit? But separately from that, PDC. Again, as I said, I know this sounds crazy to us in this room, but there's actually people that will be watching this that don't know what that is. Even a younger lot. Yeah. Even if I spoke to my little brother Mally, you probably don't even know what that is. So could you just talk a bit about that, how it came to be, your part in it, and even now, today, where you've taken it?
PDC started off as a crew from Brixton, and it's just a man, them friends. The older lot was doing a lot of like the name started from Peel them crew, Jamaican patois term for baking man things, robbing and things. I'm saying to you, the older man them they was doing their thing. So as young youths, we was just wild, and we took that on board as well, and we was doing our thing. I'm saying to you, there was a bag of us, like loads of the man them, and we kind of translated that over. We was actually one of the first ones to kind of translate the estate kind of life and the man them into music and the street culture all in one, and make it like entertainment kind of thing as well. And then we created a massive buzz at the time with the DVD era. Before there's YouTube and all that, it was the DVD era and the CDs, and we was just tearing the place down with all that kind of stuff. And I transitioned it over into business. So we went from PDC to Poverty Driven Children, a rap group.
Which I also have to point out was so clever. Because I remember, as I said, being a young G, and at first it was that, then it was that, and I was like, oh, but that still sounds cold as well, though. Yeah. Do you get it? Like, you know, sometimes man change certain, like, obviously, Well, that's what I was going to say. Sorry to pause you, but also shout out Section as well, their name change and stuff. Sometimes they're still cold. The music don't really change. But just because it's not the same name, something's missing. Yeah. But nothing was missing.
Nothing was missing. It carried on, so we just changed with the name. We always had a name because it's mad because when we come out as we was a crew. The gang thing, the media done that, you know. We never used to say that's not from our vocab, gang. We wasn't talking, the man then wasn't saying we was a gang. Man don't talk of that, you get me? That was the media started saying gang. Then you say it so much, we just started saying it. But we didn't set out saying we was a gang. The man them was crews, and it was a man them.
Yeah, well, so solid crew.
Yeah, so So we was just a man them. We wasn't even saying crew really. We was just a man them. Like, right, this is our thing.
Our set. Yeah, this is our people.
And then it kind of grew from there. And I kind of made it into change the business. And then from that, I said, you know what? I always had a vision that this is not just going to be a street crew. This is going to be business. We're going to make it into something else because I wanted to create an industry. I already knew. I saw the vision of what's now back then.
All right, see. That I got to pause you there, yeah. I don't know if you lot got any thoughts on that, what you're saying on that, but you see what you just said there. Again, I'm going back when I was a young G. Like, obviously I'm still young, but when I was a young, and I was first listening to PDC or Jaja or anyone, Devious, whoever. Whenever I listened to you, you always had a message, and you always it was like man certified on road, but man still has a message that I need to, like, whoever's listening, I need you to take in. So you're saying even from then, you had the vision of what's happening today. But why though? Like, where did that even come from?
That's just come from my upbringing. Like I'm saying, we just noticed a lot of us grew up in, like, serious households. It wasn't like, man didn't just grow up in some idiot households. Man's mums and that was serious, get me? Like,
just for people that don't know, where did you grow up? Obviously, I know.
I grew up in Birmingham, Handsworth, and obviously, not obviously, but we grew up around a lot of Rastas and very cultured, saying to you, and like self-righteousness and knowing yourself and them things I'm saying to you. So we grew up like that, and then and I linked with loads of other people that was like that as well. That they're even like my mum was very serious. My mum was just like, you know, some man's mum just got just mum. My mum will punch in your face. My mum was like, my mum.
I can relate.
Yeah,
I can relate.
Some people just had mums, but we had like our mums was different. You get me, like raw.
I done told you, my mum is the mum that comes out on the balcony,
there you go.
and you're across the road, but you can hear her.
That's what I'm saying. So we had our mums, or Jay knows at the moment.
That's why I'm smiling, you know. Because Judge's mum used to always talk to me straight, like, bro. She will hear something on road and bring that straight to man, like, bro, I heard this. Yeah. You and this girl, and I'm saying, right, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. But obviously,
there's help.
Yeah, help. Like, that was the mums. I'm saying, if I see Jay's mum, they pulling us up, like, raw, hey, what you doing? And you're like, raw, and then they come here, like. That's that we grew up with our mums and dads like that. You get me?
Can we? I was gonna say, can we collectively agree that that's also a large thing that's missing today?
Yeah, of
the
course.
idea of, well, it's weird because like we still do it. Like even we seen like your cousin, like younger lot, and that the other day, and we were still kind of like, don't try and be late in school and get detention. Like, but for the most part, a lot of people are like, rah, just don't come in my circle. Whatever madness you're doing, that's over there.
Fam, it's the morals, fam.
Straight, yeah.
The morals of some mums nowadays is just shriveled down.
Yeah.
Parents.
It's just different.
Parents.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
parents.
Yeah.
I can't just say the mums, the dads too. You get it?
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying, man. Some of their morals now is just different, bro.
Yeah.
Like some of the stuff the kids are getting away with and that, it's mad, fam.
Sorry, can I just say,
just weren't going on like
totally a plug here.
Yeah, go on.
Talking about parents and kids, my sister just called me.
Yeah.
And my nephew just got into the 18th for Sutton United.
Who United? Under
Sutton,
18th? Oh,
the
Sutton.
18 yeah, for Sutton United.
Oh,
So
okay.
You went Charles, innit?
Yeah.
Shout out to the young
What's
nephew.
That? What's that,
Yeah.
pro
It's the
or
young
semi-pro?
Sutton's in.
I think they're pro.
Is it pro?
still. Yeah.
Yeah, pro.
Yeah.
Ooh, say no more.
Shout out to young
He's
G.
an agent. He's an agent.
Wait, to be honest,
I started reading.
to be honest, he might end up being our agent because remember he's already done the Netflix thing, you know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is it
So,
him? Oh, yeah, he's talented still.
bruv, give us a minute. Can we catch up? Like flipping hell, bro.
Got a new show coming out.
Now the young youths is different.
Big 'em up,
Like you
big
see, kid like the young ones growing up now. Their advantages is different, bro.
Yeah, what
They've
they
just
have-
got. They've just like I don't know if it was the same when we was growing up and that, but like the way how the kids are growing up now, they got so much different avenues to just
yeah.
work with, bro.
I think shout out 90s baby. They posted something on their socials yesterday, and it was about like basically our parents and what they had to do to kind of get us through
Yeah, I saw that.
when they were like when they first come and stuff. But now, as you just said, our younger gen and us, we have the tools, and we also have the knowledge as well. Or we at least have access to the
I
knowledge.
feel like our parents were more focused on making sure that they have enough money to pay the bills, to make sure everyone's got food. And
Yeah, that's what it was though.
Whereas for
That's what it was.
us,
It was serious.
I think because naturally we're a bit more ambitious.
Mm.
When our kids come, we're like, all right, let's get them into swimming or stagecoach and get them into. whereas
But
our
that's
parents
good
didn't
though.
have the luxury.
That's good though. That's good. Like a lot of parents are learning. Like a lot of the parents coming up now, like the young parents coming up now, are learning from where their parents may have, you know what I mean?
Yes, 100%.
Missed out on.
100%.
They may have wanted to do that, but they missed. They couldn't like financially afford to do certain things, or
100%.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I always speak about my mum and my dad on this podcast because there's certain little things that I learned now. But even what you said, there's obviously certain things I don't agree with the way that they done it. But the main thing I understand is they were dealing with the situation with the tools that they had at their disposal at the time. And obviously now we've got different tools in it. So hopefully we can kind of do better. Before we move on though, because I still want to go back to you, Judge, as well. That Burgess Park thing, you lot seen that?
Oh yeah, I saw some knives or something. That's
Kids
gonna link
and-
up. I think that someone's put that out and said
Yeah,
that. I don't believe
yeah.
no one.
That's
no
what
one
I
did that.
said.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
That's
yeah.
what I said.
What happened?
No one's dumb enough to do something like that.
What,
you
some
wanna
knife
give-
link up? What happened?
Do you want to give the
Gang
summary?
link up.
All the yeah.
All right. So
Wait, all the gangs.
cut a long story short, yeah, a thing's just gone around
What's wrong
like
with
on
that, bro?
socials, yeah, where the younger lot, I'm talking like secondary school lot, year 7 to year 11, whatever, they say, rah, Burgess Park, is it Thursday? Thursday, everyone's gonna be apparently linking up, and they're gonna construct a beef. As in, like, different people from wherever are gonna come there and they're gonna create a beef that don't exist. They're gonna make one. What? Brother, I can't really explain it other than what I just said to you.
Everyone bring your weapons. We're gonna have a knife fight in Berger Park.
But like what you said, Judge, yeah, that's what I said to Georgia. I said, I don't believe that. I don't believe that the youths would think that and create that.
Yeah, no,
That's dumb, man.
That's what I thought. Straight away, I saw it. I thought that's either police or someone done that, and it got cancelled. I see some things saying Burgess Park's cancelled now, so you can't go there. You get arrested. So
That's what
I think everyone's about stop and search. Now they got a reason to stop and search. I think there's other things going on. Like that's my opinion.
No sense, bro. But these youths dumb, bro. Like, it's dumb, bro.
You're bare promoting it, and then you're thinking feds are not gonna clock onto that and
It don't
be
make no
there.
sense to me. The whole thing is stupid.
TikTok, Instagram, and every social media,
Kids
Snapchat.
are mad,
Like,
you know.
Mad, weirdos. That's some weird shit.
That's mad,
weird.
bro.
That's weird.
But I know there's youths amongst these youths that are proper. Like I'm not even glorifying it, but you know, like they're criminals and they know it. They know about that stupidness, bro.
No.
Like
No way.
that's just ridiculous,
That's
fam.
weird,
Like that. What kind of clout are you looking for, bro?
Well, this goes on to what I was gonna say to you, Judge, in terms of you spoke about being from, like, well, you obviously Brum and that, but A-Town, and obviously the transition of you being a kid, but you were still active. Like, how did that even manifest itself? Because I'm sure you didn't just wake up and one day you was active.
I just was like an active youth from a young. I just like to just when it was boisterous, go outside, play in the park. I just like I done everything. You know, like I done everything growing up. Like I done marbles, I done conkers,
Climb trees.
I done climb trees.
Yeah.
I jumped. I was in the park on the swing trying to do backflips on the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Like I was jumping off the.
Why is you pointing at me, man?
I done everything. The boy, like I was an active young boy. Like I done everything. Like when no one this estate and you're not supposed to go off this estate, I'm going Summer Leighton. I'm going to Brixton Hill.
Yeah.
And you're not supposed to. Like mum saying, don't leave this estate. I've gone. I'm crazy.
You're crazy.
I'm gone. Yeah, I'm gone. I'm young. I'm on the bus.
I done told, man. That's
You get me?
Peak from Bricky, bro.
We're in the back of the bus. Gone. We're gone. Like that much. I say to you. So I was that. I'm that you. Like I'm
You had
everywhere.
energy.
Yeah, and then so that's how it was. Them days it was like, and you had a set of man them from every area that was just the same as me, and then we linked up. So
What I used to say to the man then.
Bruv, no, you did.
That's how it is.
Man's piece was built.
Yeah.
No, but
Our piece was it was a different. It weren't just an estate, bro.
Yeah.
No, but that's what.
Like a hub, innit?
But this
the
is
whole
I always
place,
look,
bro.
You
The
see,
map.
for me, yeah, I always relate it back to me being younger because none of this is new to me. I saw RA and Tanner and them lot spitting downstairs outside the block,
Literally.
but obviously I didn't understand the bigger scale of what you lot were on.
It was
them times.
It was what it was basically. It's like, so you had the estates, and then on each state, say you had like 10 man, and those 10 man just wander, and then every state had those wanderers, and those
wanderers.
all linked up, and that's the man them. Them wanderers or the man them, they go anywhere. They don't have. They go West End,
Wanderers.
West London, they go East London, they go anywhere they want to. These guys just wander the whole city. The city's their playground, and that was the man them. That's it. There's man them from all the Norwood, Acre Lane,
Everywhere, bro.
Brixton Hill, Streatham, all
it was nuts.
all the 30 man them from those areas were together.
Yeah.
That's the man them.
Jeez.
That's how it
Bruv,
was.
it's and it fills me with pride to hear it, but it also kind of makes me think today to think about how like fragmented
Yeah, it's
everything
been
is.
divided. Yeah, it's been
Like-
divided. Yeah, it's been.
Obviously, and I always say I understand because obviously man grew up in certain things, so I understand it.
But let me tell you now how that. I always say this to people. So
Yeah, give it a breakdown.
I take a percentage of that blame. Because let me
I rate you so much for saying that.
Let me tell you now. Let me tell you why now. Yeah, because before it was the man them at first, and then you know what happened. See when you start branding things, then everyone wants to brand their bit, and then what that does, it causes division.
Yeah.
So even though it's not intentionally meant for that, that wasn't intention.
Yeah.
But then that's what happens. That will happen.
Oh, what them man are doing that thing? I got my thing.
Well, them not doing that thing. Even though we're friends now, then a man might say, okay, you know what? I'm gonna do this thing in my little ends, and then next man say, okay, I'm gonna do this thing in my ends, and now you've got different things, and when man see man's like, well, this is our kind of clique, and then that's what man's like, and it causes little tensions and little things start happening, and it escalates, and that's how it goes. So I do take a little bit of blame in that. That's why you see me doing so much work at the same time, because I take accountability for doing that as well. I'm saying, so you have to take accountability in our community. We have to take and know what we contribute to. You have to take. I'm saying to you. So that's what I always understand that, and that's why a lot of the splits started, even though it wasn't intentional. That's where a lot of the splits come from. I'm saying to you. So there's like I can go to all these states. I go to all these states. So that's what I am. I'm still a wanderer. Like, so I'm still got that thing in me where I still chat to all the man them and that. But
I can relate.
Loads of people can't do that. I'm saying to you. So like me, Summer Leighton's still my state. Stockholm's still my state. Brixton Hill. Like these are all this is the ends. I don't know about that. This is just the ends to me. I don't know about this is just the ends. I don't know about I don't know about division. That this is the ends. I don't know what that is. I got ones for all anyway. This is just the ends.
Jay, what was you gonna say? I could sense it. You wanted to say something.
No, I was just gonna say like that's just how it is, bro. Like, you see, like it's different though. Like growing up in Bricky, yeah, I don't know. Like it's not the same as growing up. Like I didn't grow up anywhere else. So I didn't experience that innit. Yeah. All I know is that growing up in Bricky just felt different innit. And like Judge was saying, like we had people from all over. It weren't just from our estate, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? And Brixton's so close knit and that, yeah. You walk across the road, you're basically in Loughborough, bro. Yeah. You walk across another road, you're in Langeville Town, bro. You get me? You walk across another road, you're in Fields. Yeah, you get me? Serious. And we loved that.
Yeah, we loved that.
You get what I'm saying? You see when the harmony was good, bro. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. So you see when like the fact that Judge is bringing out his book, bring out the book called The Power of Love. Yeah. Bruv, I get it. Yeah, you get me? Because even though man was bad, yeah. You see when shit was good, there was no other feeling like it, bro, and I'll promise you that. Like I've never felt that feeling anywhere else other than Bricky. When Brixton's nice and everybody's getting along, and you know what I mean, bro. Brother, bro, come on, man.
Yeah, it's
and I don't speak like that about Bricky anymore, fam. It's weird. Even though there's bare gentrification and all that. Like, do you know, the other day, yeah, bruv, it's mad because we used to roll in Bricky, fam. Like, main Brixton Road, police station, we're letting off fireworks. We're having fireworks outside the police station, bro. You get what I'm saying? But you see, I passed through Bricky the other day and I'm looking around and I'm thinking,
it's a hella coffee
bro,
shop.
I'm not a racist person and that. You get me? I get along with every race. But you see the amount of people that I'm seeing on corners that ain't my complexion. Bro, it's mind blowing, innit? Because I've never known Brixton to be that.
Do you know what does mine?
I've always known it to, like, you do see, don't get me wrong, you see white people, you see all races of people, but you see now, you see bunches of white people just chilling on the corner, like, half drunk and that.
Yeah,
bro,
see,
when I was growing up, at 11, 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night, you'll never see that.
No, but that's what I was gonna say. That there was a time that obviously man's going Bricky, cool, whatever, man's going Bricky, cool, whatever. But then there became a point, like, you know, before man used to rob phones and that, all of that stuff, there came a point where man would see people just walking along the main road with their phones out and that. And I'm thinking, wow, like, ain't these people scared that they're going to get jacked? No more, bro. But then I realised, there's a Costa being built over there. Okay, cool. Then there's a new bespoke vegan spot over there. Okay, cool. So I started to realise that the pockets of people, as you said, that are drunk and pissed at 2 a.m, lying on the corner and that would have been afraid to all get whatever to them. There's no fear of that no more. Not that there should be, but the times have changed so much that whatever badness or whatever works that's happening is now kind of just, I guess, cemented in that corner over there. And all of the gentrification is for the world to see, bruv.
I feel like you see gentrification in certain areas.
Not saying it's bad though, but
I feel like it's squeezed everybody back into the estate.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it puts like a cement to say, right, you lot are just along here. But on this side is coffee shops and vegan spots.
What they do, you don't feel a part of something, so then we go back to what we know. That's what it is. So that's what it kind of does. But where we made this mistake as a community, we had the love and the order as a community, but we didn't have the ownership. And that's where we went pear-shaped to our community. So we had the love, we had the order, we had like the elder respect, we had all that, but we didn't have the ownership and the business. That's where we lost out?
Do you think that was because, like I said earlier, that now all of us in this room may have heard the word trademarked or copyright and these things, but maybe back then we were just focusing on being the creative.
No, it wasn't even that. We just didn't do ownership. And like, see, for instance, that say the older man them in Brixton, they had Brixton on Smash. They had this place was on Smash. Like they had all you go to the shops. We walk from one shop to another shop across the road, going to shops, feeling like it's community. And then what happened though? We just didn't. It was no ownership. We just was like, it's like renting for long. And then when the people ready to kick you out, they kick you out.
Yeah,
that's all. That's what was happening.
And you ain't got no leg to stand on.
So that's what was happening. So ownership is very important. I'm saying to you, like, or even understanding business where you can get long leases. And there was just no business structure. It was just like, we run things. It was said though.
On paper,
you don't run things.
Yeah,
so you run things. We know, like the man must say, we run, and you do. You run this strip right now.
Yeah,
but on paper. The council are like, now we run things.
Yeah.
And the top people behind the scenes, I was like, we run things. That's where we went. That's what the mistake was, especially with Brixton. It was just the ownership and the business wasn't done correctly. That's what I'm saying. That's in my opinion.
I do want to segue into the fact that you run and own your own studio in the location of Brixton in your own ends. Yeah. Which, again, I'll reiterate, stuff like that. For me personally, you can only take your hat off. I'm not wearing one right now, but yeah, because with what you just said, that's the reality of running or doing bits and rare. That's what that really means when you actually on paper, like by law. Yes, me, bro.
That's what it is, and that's what it was. Is understanding business and ownership and understanding owning brands and just those kind of things. We didn't understand it back in the days. That wasn't understood back in days. So don't get me wrong, the elders had the right intentions, but just that bit was a big loss. That bit was there. I'm saying to you, so, and that's why people was able to come in.
Yeah,
I'm saying to you, that's all it was. I'm saying to you, so, and even the people that's coming in, see, they don't have bad intentions, They want to be a part of what's great.
Yeah, I do. It's funny because I see it happen, whether it be a documentary or whatever that's made and stuff. I see the kind of the good intention, but obviously, like when money gets put on the table and then you're a bit desperate, and then now man's telling you to say this and say that, and things kind of get confused, and I don't know, man. It's I don't know, man.
You know what it is as well. There's a lot, like obviously there was bare man in it at one point, and enough man ain't on the same page.
That too.
Enough men ain't on the same wave or the same type of intelligence or the same enlightenment or way of thinking.
Yeah.
As certain men. You get me?
That's actually very,
certain
very
men
real.
are just built for road, fam.
Yeah. That's it.
Solo, lone wolves.
So this is what it is. Not everyone's gonna understand the growth level.
Yeah.
So not everyone's gonna understand that.
That's very real. I think that I will go on record to say, I believe that us as a people, not just black, just lower class or working class, if you even want to say that stuff, I think that's kind of messed us up a bit as well. Like, not understanding like if we become a team and just for like a year or two, we can actually do some proper massive shit. But because man wants it by the weekend, man's thinking, but I thought this was going to bust by the weekend. But I'm going to do my own thing now.
It takes time though.
Do you get? But I'm saying, man need
to. Like what I was saying before in the episode about man's life and that, and I was saying like, it takes time to adjust to certain things,
like your thought process and stuff like that. Yeah.
Remember, before I went in the bin, all I knew was profit.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I didn't know any type of hustle. I didn't know a legal hustle or illegal hustle. I didn't know how to hustle. All I knew was how to rob and have that profit. Do you get what I'm saying?
You're not even thinking about investment.
It came quick
and stuff like that.
So the saving part of things and balancing part of things, I didn't understand that.
Yeah.
So I had to take my time and kind of do that on my own. Like it took me a little while to kind of figure it out, but you get me. In the end, I figured it out. But enough men don't clock that. That's what they have to do.
That's very real. But you know what? And this is the only reason why. Like I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. Like man's thing is called more to the ends. Man loves the ends, and man wants to show that there is more to the ends. Yeah. But that's the only thing that kind of gripes me with us sometimes is that like we have to bun up our hand. Like, bruv, how many people's hand you see get bun up, fam? Do you get it? Like, bro, we are talented people, bro. Like, all of us in this room individually have different talents and can do different things. Let's channel that. And let's see the younger lot as well that are doing certain stupid things and say, yo, you don't even need to bring that over there, you know? And it's crazy. Sometimes you catch yourself, you go, raw. Someone might think, yeah, well, you're preaching to, like, the brick wall right now, bruv. Because, like...
A lot of people, too, are fighting demons, though.
Oh, big facts. Big facts.
A lot of people are fighting demons that... Like they know how to fight the demon, they don't know the solution.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
The solution of getting out of that thinking process, that way of thinking. If you get what I'm saying, or
I actually do get what you're saying. So
it's kind of mad.
So you got to think there's a lot of stuff in our community like that we're up against. We've got like our people are sorting out like there's abuse in the home and certain things happening in the household, family breakdowns.
100%. I think that's a main thing as well.
Mom's got mental health issues. There's so many things we're fighting, as well as gentrification.
Yeah.
As the police.
Yeah.
As the man them looking to get me. The other gangs. There's so much stuff against man like as well. Like there's a machine. So it's like flipping it. So you have to remember we're dealing with that as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
It's crazy you say that because you literally named like 5 battles. 6, 7 battles
that one person's dealing with, and in the state
that you know of potentially.
Exactly. So they're saying there's a lot of stuff going on that we don't understand. But what I always say as well, also regarding like our community, that it's not too late. All it is, there's things right now we have access to stuff. There's loads of stuff like places like Brixton or places, they're not like we still have access to a lot of stuff. But what we have to start getting organised and understanding business. Same for like. Okay, see, like getting to the politics or the council and that. Do you know there's a council will come from Hertfordshire, like a woman might come from Hertfordshire, come to Brixton
to make
and
the rules
run for councillor and get like 30 votes because no one didn't know she was running for thingy, but 30 votes won her to be the councillor. She might be the councillor of Brixton, and she only won by 30 votes. If you wouldn't done it, you get like 400, 500 because people be like, yeah, I'm voting for him.
Yeah.
They don't even know they're just voting for you.
Yeah.
That's the same to you.
I see that happen, something like that happened not long ago.
I was gonna say,
did you not know? Like there was a guy, he got voted in for something. I think the mayor of his area, but he got convicted of something before that, innit? But when they went around to the people of his area, they said, yeah, we know. Like, don't get it twisted. We know about all of that. But at the same time, what he's saying, like, you can't just, you know what I mean?
You're not gonna hold man to that over there.
You can't just continue to just hold him to that when he's trying to do this.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? And he won the thing, bruv. He won the thing on the news, everything, bruv. And they were like, you know, when they're trying to
hold you back.
Yeah, they're trying to put a negative thingy on his name and that. They were trying it hard, bruv. But you see, when they interviewed everyone they interviewed. Had his back, everybody from his ends, and I'm talking about every race. He had his back, bro.
Look, you lot just reminded me of Hashi, who I think he actually ran for.
Yeah, I was with Hashi today.
Yeah, see, you see how life works out, the universe. But that's what I'm saying. Someone like him.
What did he run for? I know he was.
He's a councillor, so now he moved up again just the other day. He moved up again.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. Shout out Hashi. From Quay, he's just been a certified guy, bruv. Just as a person, as a human, like he's just a certified guy. He can tell his own story in his own time, yeah. But even as you said, he's moved up again. Yeah, exactly. So it's people like him that, for me personally, create that little bit of hope that, yeah, we are doing our little bits in our own little pockets to
we can do it. Like that's like I think Too Bad I was running for something in Croydon the other day. There's Pete. That's what I'm saying to you. All it takes. We still can get in there. It's just about. Obviously, everyone knowing their value, and the man them stop thinking that you only can be this, you only can be. No, we can go for councils, we can do other things as well, and we can make some powerful moves.
You see that point there, yeah. And this is why, as I said, sometimes man feel like man preaching a little bit, but man's actually just kind of stating something that people may have not thought about. You don't have to be a rapper, blood.
No way.
Don't have to be. A musician. You don't have to be a podcaster. You can be the sound man. You can be an engineer. You can be a videographer. You can be a photographer. You can be a design tech. You can be an architect. I'm just saying that these are avenues. And the craziest part is as well is that we as people are so talented that when we actually tap into that, man's gone clear, bruv.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, man. Look, sick conversation, yeah. And as I said, for me personally, it's inspiring because if we're here now compared to back then, rather 20 years time, you never know what will happen, blood. But aside from all that stuff, because I do want to talk about some stuff like that's actually been happening in recent times, yeah. Did you lot see? Wait, do you support a football team, Judge?
No.
Okay, cool. Did you see?
That never really kicked.
No, I was gonna say. Did you lot see the Liverpool fans get bumped with their coach?
I saw that though. Yeah, they were waiting in the line. There was like someone sorted it out for them, and they thought it was
someone created.
I enjoyed that still.
Someone created a coach company. Let the Liverpool fans book the coach to go to the Champions League
on their hands,
and then just left them
Coach
there.
innovations.
And the maddest thing is, the person that was supposed to be driving the coach, his name is like Richard Allison, to take the piss out of the fact that the player's name is Richarlison from Everton.
Oh, that's
done that wavy, innit?
That's what I'm saying. Like it was so thought out.
That's savage. That's savage. Yeah, wow.
And they probably paid bucks for them. That coach,
bruv,
you know.
They
Harris.
missed the Champions League final.
Harris.
You know?
They missed the final.
Bro, I'm trying to find it. I'm gonna make it my lifelong mission to find you.
Whoever done that, he's an evil genius secretly, because that is hilarious, bro.
Only because I don't like Liverpool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's hilarious.
funny,
If it was
but
United, I'd be
Jesus Christ.
pissed. But yeah, nah.
That's mad still.
Even separately from that as well, yeah. Did you not see? This is like yesterday it come out. In fact, I'll ask you, George. Yeah. Yeah. How do you? How do you feel? Yeah. How would you feel if I proposed to you in Nandos?
I saw that. I'll say no. The same way you embarrassed me.
What the man done that?
Just wait. What?
He proposed in Nandos.
Yeah.
But then again,
He might like Nandos a
depends
lot.
the circumstance though. But then again,
He might like Nandos a lot.
and yeah, it might be circumstances or depends. But we could even the park's better than that though still. But
Nandos is a viral.
yeah, they're free. The place is free. You can go. You can
Do you
go
reckon it's
places.
the name though? Do you reckon it's the name? Because it's a restaurant.
I'm not being funny, but Nando's is like a little quick thing. Go get cheesy
What-
Nando's.
Or did he just do it on the spot? Was it like you might not be thinking about it?
Might have well
Eating
just
the
got
chicken.
Morley's since.
Yeah, and they said, right, you know what? Let me just propose now. You might one of those.
Was the family
are
there?
slapping.
Nah, from what
was it just him and her?
I'll show you the vid still. From what I saw,
She was quite
this is
nice.
Nando's in Coventry. Yeah. So
And Coventry. as
strangely
well.
enough, like,
She said yes. She said yes.
well, I guess.
That's good, man.
She got home and
Man,
clapped him.
So-
right
so-
in
I was
the-
gonna
someone said
say-
she might have said yes just to save him from
Yeah, I could see Georgia doing that for me. Still, she would just
It depends on my mood that day.
nah. You wouldn't embarrass me like that, man. Come on,
I'll
man.
be like, seriously? I probably would say yes.
Exactly. So I was saying,
But when we get home,
like,
I'm like, you took
you better do another proposal. Don't get me.
My nails were even done. Like,
But yeah, no, look, I'll show you lot the vid anyway. I'll show you lot the vid.
Nando's is pretty though.
Bruv,
It's prettier than our Nando's.
bruv, it don't.
Trust me, I used to go to that Nando's.
It's
Might
pretty.
be
That's
nice
what I'm
to
saying.
have.
That Nando's is not all that, bro. Trust me.
Well, from the video,
I'll show you
they
in
got
a
the
sec,
right
though.
angle. You get it.
Yeah, bruv,
It's all outside and that.
there's a little
outside.
glass up and that.
With that one chair.
That one chair.
That one table with the
Brixton has
Bruv,
outside.
man end up underneath the arches and that while people are riding and that. Flipping hell, bruv.
Yeah,
Look
no.
at her hands. Nah, I'm dead.
The thing is, yeah, for
You know
me,
what it is? What-
it
I'll show
doesn't
you,
have to
Lord
be
Judge.
like.
What type of ring did he take out?
It
in
has to be
Nando's?
a dime, like.
You're gonna take out
Yeah, but
diamonds in
yeah,
Nando's.
That's what I don't know. I was thinking it was eating a chicken and he thought, you know what, let's do it now. Get me?
Yeah.
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 Time is
I don't
right.
think he planned to go Nando's and do like.
I hope
He
not.
couldn't have.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I hope
The
not.
ring was in his pocket though.
Nah,
So there must have been some planning.
But he might not have deeped the Nando. I think he just thought he's gonna take out for dinner.
And then he got excited.
Yeah, he didn't deep the Nando's, but he might. He's,
Maybe for
We
what
don't
desire
know,
for.
you know,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we don't know the circumstances,
Yeah.
you know.
Maybe
they
Nando's
might
is
have
their
had
special
they
place.
might have had a nice restaurant booked and got there late.
Yeah, but then that means the proposal must
Be postponed.
Bruh, like
Yeah.
that. He never.
Or
he
Nando's
like,
is their special place.
he might
Who
get.
knows?
He look like he might get dipped soon. You never know, fam. Like, he might get
yeah,
deported.
'cause he
fam.
might like. They might like Nando's. That could be like their little.
The little
That's
thing.
where they met each other or something.
Yeah,
or-
they might be tourists.
Yeah.
They might not even be from England.
Yeah. But,
See it?
yeah.
I'll be honest.
But it's mad still. Nando's.
Would I do it?
No.
No.
I could answer that for you.
No, of course I wouldn't propose in Nando's. But like you lot have said, that might be their setup, innit?
Yeah,
That
like-
might be their thing. Like
Yeah, maybe.
obviously, and I say this because obviously sometimes it's a bit bad when we like kind of shame people for like basic things. Remember, there's people that want to get married in KFC and McDonald's,
of course,
you know,
that's their thing, yeah.
and that's their thing because we go McDonald's every week. I don't.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's a madness, man.
But bro, no, I know.
Yeah, but that's their
but
thing.
That's their thing. They're like, yeah,
They
like
might have met there or something, childhood memory or something. Yeah.
So let people enjoy things, guys,
let
man.
them do
Let's
their thing.
not be too hard on them,
Do
man.
their thing.
It's hilarious, though. I'll
Yeah,
be
but
honest.
it's gone viral, innit? So that's if they who filmed it, someone they know.
Well, I guess one of their
If
brethren,
somebody
the
they
brethren
know
in the
filmed it,
background.
then that's you can't really say like, right, let's just give them the benefit of the doubt. You filmed it, bro. You could have
Or
done
it
that.
was someone
You could have done
on
that
table
secretly.
63.
You get me? And
Just
whoever filmed it, they said, yeah, should I post it? Man said, yeah, post it. So you get me? Like you're giving people
Ammo.
yeah to say something. You get me?
Hey, bruv, this world's mad,
Maybe
innit?
the chicken
And
just
that's
cooking,
the type of life we live in. It was the halloumi cheese.
the halloumi,
Aye,
the starter.
them halloumi
And then
sticks.
chili jam just
Bruv, them halloumi sticks might make me propose, George. I'm not gonna lie, bruv. It might make me propose. I won't lie to you still. Obviously that's all bants and that,
If
but
you do that, I'm saying that at the wedding.
what?
I'm saying Donnie proposed in Nandos. Can you not see this is real love? Unconditional.
And she said yes.
Get me?
No, look, bants aside, innit? Obviously,
Hold on, wait, who's that?
yeah, we're gonna talk about this still. Obviously, there's jokes and there's fun things happen all the time, but at the same time, there's also a couple of mad things that go on and that. I won't say my man's name because I don't feel like that's relevant.
See karma.
But you can go and search this article yourself. Dad dies in a horror bike crash at the same bus stop where he killed a young woman in a hit and run
8 years earlier.
8 years earlier.
That's he got lick off his bike at that same bus stop.
The reason why I even brought up the article was to ask, do you lot believe in karma?
I believe in karma.
I believe in karma.
Good karma and bad karma.
Good karma, bad karma. I just believe the energy you put out there,
You get it back.
you're gonna get back. You're gonna receive that type of vibrant and you're on that frequency.
Yeah, I agree.
Sometimes the karma is instant.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and it doesn't have to be serious, but I might be going to wind up my mum, and while I'm rushing there, I just bash up my toe. Like,
I've seen that. Or you lot,
karma because you had bad intentions.
she'll
to wind me up.
be trying to wind you up and then she'll drop a bag of rice.
Some happen, yeah.
It does happen still.
But yeah, karma is definitely.
Yeah, that's a sad story though.
If
Still,
I'm Stratton.
yeah, that's mad.
Yeah.
From Stratton.
Bruv, as I said, you lot can go and check this stuff out in your own time. I'm not going to say my man's name and all that stuff because it's not about that.
It is mad how that's happened. Like
At the same
At the
place.
same-
Bro, he went to Penn and all that stuff.
so he done his time.
He's done his time. He came out, but then,
Homegirl's soul was standing right there, bro.
bruv,
Man, that's deep.
it's deep, innit?
It's deep.
Homegirl's soul was standing right there, bro.
And even the next story that I'm gonna bring up as well. No, but even the next story I'm gonna bring up as well kind of ties into the karma stuff because in Manchester, mum condemns giggling and smirking murderers behind the stabbing of the 16-year-old, like her son. Yeah. So basically, cut a long story short, obviously these kids, they've done a murder, whatever, they're in court getting sentenced, and while they're getting sentenced, they're literally like.
I hear that a lot, you know, and I think that
I hear
what
that.
kind of
No, but that's
bro,
but that's
is that upbringing? Is that morals?
Back
Is
to the
that,
previous
like,
story.
I don't get it, fam. Like
back to the previous story of the karma stuff. It makes
this
me
is
think,
serious, this is serious stuff, bro. When I went,
But some people aren't mentally.
and that's
there when
that's
they
the
do it.
only thing that I can attribute this
And
stuff
they,
to,
so
George.
they don't have remorse. Some people are just dickheads.
how much of them in there?
Some
How much
aren't.
cold
It was free use. It was free use.
And more often
One
than
of them
not,
must be just saying to the other one, "Shut up, man. You not allow it. You
And
not
more
allow it."
often than not, yeah.
If there is,
But you know what happens? Yeah, a lot of the time is, see, when I used to hear that even back when I was going Joe, that a lot of man was smiling at you, but that's just for show.
yeah, it must
See,
be,
when they go
bro.
back to the
That's
cell,
dumb.
yeah, trust me, they're not doing that.
No.
But when you go back to cell and you got like 30 years, you're not. There's no smiling in
Man,
the cell. So
this-
that's a myth. Yeah, man's on the pillow crying. Like, trust
See-
me, that's a myth.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's a
Brother,
myth.
I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
When you hold any sentence that's custodial,
Yeah,
you don't go back happy, bro.
Yeah,
you go
so
back
the-
contemplating,
yeah.
like asshole.
trust me. So that's
And you're thinking about your
You're doing the
rah,
maths.
man ain't smiling. That's the show. That's a show on the day. That's what man showing off their brethren. Yeah.
Do you remember-
They by themselves, they're crying.
You
They're
know,
really-
what do you call it? Wallow and Gilly, the kid from $1 Million Worth thing. Remember there was that thing when he was talking to Little Dirk and he's saying basically when he was in Penn and a young youth would come to him and say, "Oh, like big bro, like can you look at my paperwork? Check how much years I got." Man does the maths for him and says, "Yeah, you're coming out 2080."
What?
That's a madness.
Coming out, you ain't coming out.
I said 2080. That's a madness.
Your release.
Because remember, like, this is obviously America, so it's different. They're more savage. Man might have 4 bodies, got caught with a gun, like whatever cases. But obviously, they've given him like 50 odd years. He's like, yeah, big bro, like check my thing, like see what I'm looking at. He's like, yeah, bro, like you're coming out 2080, man.
But it's sad though. It's sad
That is
because
so sad,
you see when you go jail, there's enough men in there that can't even read their own letters, and you start to think to yourself like raw. You get what I'm saying? Like you start to bruv, I've read man's letters, bro. I've read like not even in a laughing fashion, but I've read man their letters and that.
Yeah.
Like, and you know what's bad when you read a man their letters when the girl's going mad. But you know you got to read it to them, bro, because they can't read it. Do you get what I'm saying?
That is so mad.
It's sad, but
That's deep.
there's a lot of men like that. There's enough men like that. Don't get it twisted.
Look,
Is that because they just went prison when they were mad young?
They just went through life different, man.
Let's go through life different.
They didn't take that time to, or like I said, like I've said to Cam before, like you see when I was in school, there was sometimes I thought I was mad dumb, bro. But that's because like if you think about it, you got one teacher in a class of 20, 24. I'm not even sure how much it is now. And that one teacher's got that one method, that one way of teaching. Alright, cool. 75% of the class is gonna just grab onto that one way of teaching. The rest of them might not be as stupid, but they just don't understand your way or your method of teaching. You get it?
There's no differentiation.
I used to have to ask the teacher bare times, explain that to me again.
yeah.
Explain that. Alright, cool. So, you get what I'm saying? I used to bear that until but when I got it, I just think, that's easy though.
But you actually was.
Do you get me?
I was gonna say you was actually doing a very smart thing because you was asking until you got it. Whereas me, like if I'm being honest, I actually didn't like rejection like from teachers. So what I used to do is I used to do my work and then just wait until class finishes. And then when we come back in, then they will give me what they thought my work was.
What I'm saying when I'm asking a teacher, man's got to remember, that's in primary. You see, when I got to secondary,
I'm talking about primary and secondary.
Asking the teacher stuff kind of fizzled out. Because secondary is a bit different. I know I'm gonna have to punch someone up soon. Do you get what I'm saying? I know I'm gonna have to bang. If I ask too much questions and somebody says something, I'm gonna get up and knock you out, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? So I kind of to avoid certain little, I kind of, you know what I mean. I might go up and ask the teacher. Don't get me wrong, I might go up, but I ain't be on that. Oh, explain that to me again from the back of the class and that. It's long. I'll go up and do it in my own privacy, if you get what I'm saying, just to avoid any kind of banter coming. Yeah. And some man, I was that guy, I couldn't handle banter. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I could banter for a bit, but I couldn't give it fully. There's certain man that will shut you down. And I couldn't handle that, bro.
It's my laugh.
I didn't do it. You get what I'm saying, bro?
Man's laugh will just catch one out of them. You know what?
Some people's laughs are more insulting than the class.
Bruv.
I swear down, fam.
Big Nasties is like that still. Big Nasties laugh, bruv. He laughs.
There was man in school that used to scream in your face. Ah! You can't do that in my face, bro. You better go over there and do that. You get me? I know man that used to scream in certain people's face. Like, you fuck. It's long, fam.
No, but I'll be real though. If I don't get it, I will just ask you, like, repeat that again.
Are you listening? I had my nigga Smiley beside me still. One of the most intelligent niggas I know. Cause he knew everything in school. He knew everything.
That's it.
He knew everything, fam. Are you listening? This nigga was counting in German on our first German class.
You fucking what? You what?
He was counting in German on our first German class. I had to look back and I said to myself, rah, he went to school in Kennet and Henry Fawcett. I went to school in Summer Leighton.
What is happening here?
I'm saying, rah. Why go on for man's budget in the school and that? I'm saying, how's this nigga know German? Only we're our first lesson, bro.
Yeah, mad.
That's scary.
That's nothing.
But you know what's good about it? Because obviously the whole class is full. We got very different races and that. And the teacher says, rah, does anybody know? And this one black nigga puts up his hand. And you're looking at him like, German.
Wait a minute.
Like, German. He counted to 10 in German. I was impressed.
Bruv.
I was very impressed. I can't lie.
Look, this goes back to what man's saying though, that as youths, we're actually very talented. If we are kind of helped and just given a little support and that, man can do some sick things, bruv. But the 2 news articles that I brought up in terms of talking about karma and stuff like that, I always think about stuff like that, bruv. I would never, me personally anyway, everyone's different. I know you don't have heard drill. Man talk about dead ops and all of these things, bruv.
You know, I don't rate all that stuff. I don't
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't entertain all that. That's mad.
You do what you want to do.
Yeah. I think come from a different generation, and that's what I say. That's when it's a generation thing. Because I just don't get that. I'm just like, I don't understand that. That's mad.
A lot of us don't.
I don't get that bit. I don't get that bit.
Disrespectful.
Yeah,
bro.
that's for no need. I don't understand that bit.
It's from the Chicago drill.
Yeah,
It's all from that.
Oh no, 100%. Because even we're not the only like country or city that's adopted that. Like that's a thing.
What have you heard them in Australia and that?
I was gonna say like Australia. If you go to different states, Florida, like. That's the culture, but I think that's even an age thing, though. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because even before like the Chicago drill music and that, I'm trying to think, the music back then, no one was really saying cussing dead ops and all of that stuff.
Not like that. No way. That's some madness.
Not like that.
Not like that. No way.
No, that was deemed as disrespectful.
Yeah, smoking on your ops and the smoking. That's all nuts, fam. That miles on that. That's some madness.
To where the mums coming out protesting and that,
bruv.
My man's mum, and that's how I heard about it, bro.
Yeah,
that's how I kind of Tuka and that. That's how I kind of learnt about it. Like my man's mum, I saw my man's mum
even
on
FBG Duck.
Tuka's mum and Duck's mum linked up in it, and they went on a little walk. I think they went to the Ops' Endz, bro, on a little walk to say like, bro.
Do you know what?
You get me? Like, stop. Man.
You just
taking the piss. Bro.
You just perked my brain back to Young Spray again. He did a pod with Depsman's mum. Depsman is an artist from Brum.
Yeah.
He's a young mixer shoot and that. He used to rap and that. If you go and check SBTV with Sneak Bowl, Ambush, Shallow, Ads and that. I think they're in Spain and that doing a freestyle. Rest in peace to Jamal Edwards as well. Captured that moment and stuff as well, yeah. What I realised, yeah, I always repeat, I love drill. But you see when I hear the mothers of kids that's passing that talk, yeah, it touches man's heart differently, you know. Because when she says stuff like raw, like I'm not really here, or I'm not really me. I'm just kind of muddling through the day. I'm trying to do positive things and stuff, but when I'm here to really have a conversation, obviously, about his life and stuff, like, it kind of takes me back, and I might have a day where I'm just kind of off, and bro, I'm not gonna lie, that stuff, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's deep, innit? But yeah, man. Hopefully, with everything that's going forward, everything that we spoke about, as you said, talking about ownership, talking about coming together and that. Hopefully, some man them, because there's other people doing positive stuff as well. Man them just realize, like, there ain't nothing over there, like, when you're doing certain things. I get if you need to do things out of necessity. I'll never shut that down, innit? But in terms of a long-term plan and long-term goal, as you said, like, you get your bread, put it into something that can turn over money, or put into something that you can invest in and stuff, because certain things are long, bro. When a man's telling you that you're coming out, it's 2022, man's telling you coming out 2050.
And you know what's mad? Because I know, and what always scares a lot of people, because people, when, like, if I say to people, we need to come together, organise that, and sometimes people get a bit scared that because they think they don't have enough to bring to the table. And what I say to everyone is, when people mean by like us coming together and organising, it means like you organising yourself. See, whatever you're doing, organise it and make sure it's to the best of your ability. And
100.
And then you doing that, you become of value and you can add value to the community. And if everyone starts doing that with their self, you add value to your community.
100.
That's how we start winning. But when man doesn't care and it's like, well, fuck that or fuck that, then now you devalue.
But you know what happens as well is man don't care until they're forced to care. I've spoken about this before. There's a poem called "Not My Business," and basically throughout the poem, man just keeps saying, "Oh, that's not my business. That's not my business," until the thing comes to his doorstep, and then it becomes his business. And that will happen with people's kids and stuff. Everyone's called, "Oh yeah, no man, man's not a part of this and rare." Yeah, that's cool and that, until it's your little niece or your little nephew that's roped up in something, and then now it's your business. But prevention is better than cure. Do you get it? So, but yeah, not on a preachy vibe, but I don't know, man. As I said, the pod is called More to the Ends because man has a dream and a belief that there can be more things that happens from people that come in the ends. And there's loads of, as I said, Judges here himself, he's a clear example of the fact that, bro, don't let where you're from or your humble beginnings define you, bro. Man can do many positive things, you get it? So yeah, man. separately from that, how are the man them and George, how's everyone doing separately? Because obviously got a bit deep in that, but
So how's everyone doing?
yeah, like just separately. Woo!
It's good still.
Yeah?
Good, man. You know how it go.
Yeah.
Working and that.
Nah, for real. That's the
Work
bruv.
thing's mad, but working and that. You
Look,
get me?
we was bigging you up before you came on because Jaja was kind of schooling us. He was saying, bro, like, Ghost is a serious guy, you know, like just because man see man on the camera and that, like, don't think, don't get twisted. But obviously, we said as well that we know, and we even bigged up the fact that certain little things that you've told us on the pod as we've been on here, kind of lets man know, like, no, bro, man knows some things. Don't think because man's that.
Because you know what happened, especially with Brixton. Remember, you will hear certain names, but there's like Jay's like Brixton.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying to you. Like that's foundation. Like, that's what I'm saying to you. So there's like he's foundation. Like, no, there's people that's from Brixton.
Yeah.
There's different. I'm saying to you, there's foundation. I'm saying to you, there's different ones or different levels. I'm saying to you, Jay's foundation. I'm saying to you. So you know when. Okay, this may give a prime example. He might even know that there was a time you see in Brixton, like there was I was younger, and everyone was wearing like the jackets. Remember the jackets with the kind of like this jacket, with the
bombers.
When the bombers
The
when
bomber
they come
jacket,
out.
Yeah. all us younger. Like,
Those-
what's
There was a time everyone was wearing the bombers. I first saw him, Smiley, and I can't remember who I saw in that bomber. See, since then, that's why I wear these kind of jackets up to now. This is my style of jackets. That's from seeing him wearing it, you know. And that was back
Remember
in
the
the day.
bomber
Trendsetter,
jacket,
yeah?
bro.
Say to you.
Remember that.
Trendsetter,
You know why it's mad, yeah?
Trendsetter,
You know why it's mad,
You
yeah?
forgot about that.
Nah, you know why it's mad? Because you see when I got that jacket, yeah? What was it? Nah, everybody's had the jacket, yeah? But their one was plain. And for some reason, I couldn't get it without the fur. And I didn't want the fur. You get me? I didn't want it, but
That
it
beast,
dropped. It
I'm saying
dropped
to
better than I. You know when you look at yourself and think, nah, it dropped still.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, for real,
you
for
get
real.
me?
And that change. Remember that style. The whole generation rocked it. You know that style then went to Peckham, to East. He went to where he went. That style went all over the place.
All right, see, now you lot have perked my brain, yeah, because it's something that I actually wanted to ask, but I didn't write it down, but now I remember, yeah? So, obviously, man's from Wandsworth Road, not from Brixton, but in my head, ain't that far off, bruv. Connections are still there, rare. But you see one thing I always clock
1
about.
second, let me stop you there.
Oh, go on.
This is why it's mad, yeah?
Go on.
You see the fact that, obviously, you're from Wano.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm from Wano.
Yeah.
But I'm originally from Bricky.
Yeah.
Bruv, everything kind of, like, I don't know if you lot will notice it, but you wouldn't. But coming from Brixton, bro, it's like it's still a vein of Bricky, bro.
No,
You get what
but
I'm saying?
that's what I'm saying.
It's
That's
because
exactly what I was
you see
saying.
Most of the people that I see on Wano, a lot of them are basically
Bruv,
from Brixton
bruv,
too.
that's exactly
You
what
get
I was going to
saying?
say. That's exactly
Or
what I
their
was going to say.
families from Brixton.
That's
or
exactly what I was gonna
something
say.
is to do with Bricky.
There's
It's
always a
nuts.
connection. There's always a connection. But the reason why what I was gonna say is one thing I've always noticed, and if as bring back up drill again, who started that? I see Khan's talking about it. 150, 6'7", Bricky. Something to do with Bricky.
What was that, Ricky?
Like it just goes back there. I don't know how, I don't know why. It just goes back there. Prominent beefs goes back there.
A lot of stuff go back to Ricky. Trust me. Like the way certain people wear their trainers. There's loads of stuff that goes back to Brixton.
Forces.
There's loads of things go back to Brixton, bro. And I told man it's not even because I'm from there. It's just, I'm just being honest. Because that's what I saw it when it was coming up.
Yeah.
A lot of things was.
So what do you? Not why, but what's in the water over there? Because jokes aside, even in Junction and even along to Wandsworth Road, there's just bare henchmen. I don't know why, but we just are big, innit? So what is?
You know what it is? Brixton has had that. I don't know what it was. It's just there's a natural attitude that we just felt ourselves. It's like
Told, man.
I told y'all, god damn it!
We just step out our house and like,
told,
yeah,
man.
I'm the man. And it's just,
told you
we just got that in
told,
us.
man.
But from
It's
where
just-
though?
It's just Bricky, fam. I told you. What did I say
Man
to you?
need
lot?
to check the
It's
waters,
just
fam.
Brixton.
The way we
There's
walk,
something about it
everything.
that you just feel
Yeah.
superior, bro. You just have that.
I don't know what it is. It's just
Get me? I don't know, fam. I don't know.
And you know what's
fam.
crazy? It's current. Obviously, shout out M24, shout out Tucky, shout out all of them man there as well, and obviously the other lot as well. It's still current to this day. That same air of man's from air, bruv, and you know my thing.
Yeah, it's and if you see like say if there's like a load of Brixton people together, you can tell something's different about that bunch over there. You can
How many
see
times
it.
I say that to you, George?
You can
as well?
see it.
Man will
see
go
it.
somewhere and man can. Sometimes it's by voice, but man can kind of tell you're from West. You're a bit eccentric, so you're definitely from West. You're from East. I don't know why, but something's a bit off. But you're from East. It's the North youths that they seem to have some similarities to us as well. Not a lot,
But you have some.
but they have some similarities, especially Northwest, which goes back to obviously Southwest.
Exactly.
I don't know where this stuff comes from, and I don't know how it comes to be, but I just find it fascinating.
Yeah, it's mad. I don't know. It was like that, and it's mad how you like. See, for instance, if I'm like growing up, if I was to see you and you say you're from Wandsworth Road, I see you as I'm like, oh yeah, you're from the Endz. Like that's Endz. So all those like someone said to me like, well, are they from Streatham Hill? Or I'm like, oh, you're from the Endz. Like that's the Endz.
That's in my head. I still
That's Brixton.
George, how many times you remember?
You know what they don't understand? Man used to walk the full length of Brixton, fam. We used to walk, like, this is why it's nuts. We used to walk around Brixton, fam, like, from estate to estate, from estate. But before you know it, you're not exactly in central Brixton anymore. You get what I'm saying? You're somewhere, like, you're close to Clapham, but you're, like, Acre Lane.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's Brixton.
It's nuts, bro.
It's loads of different
That's what I'm
areas.
saying.
You
That,
take one left.
we just
Hundred.
saw all that as Brixton. We was just like that. Oh yeah, Brixton, but just on the out bit of Brixton.
Alright,
Even when I'm chatting to people and I tell them I'm from Wandsworth Road, they don't know what Wandsworth Road is.
Bruv.
But then when I say Brixton,
bruv, this is how a typical
bro.
conversation goes. Oh, so where are you from? Oh, I'm from Wandsworth. Oh, what's that? Wandsworth? Yeah, no, next to Vauxhall.
Bro, you see when I tell people that, they're like, no,
Basic-
Putney.
Yeah. I'm like, nah, basically like 10 minutes from Brixton. Oh yeah, Brixton. Yeah,
I know Brixton.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a Brixton boy.
Look, we're coming towards the end. This has been, as I always say, one of my favorite episodes. But before we go, one thing I did want to talk about, and it's like an energy that I want to put out there. Do you lot believe that in the future it's possible? Because man, them know my predictions and what I've predicted already. Yeah, I ain't gonna say it. We don't have to say it. But I believe that in the future, because of money, finances, and stuff, people realize, Rod, you know what? There's certain beefs and rare, but we slyly have to dead certain things, you know,
100%.
because we actually can't afford to maneuver around certain places because it's a waste of money.
You know what?
Link up, bruv.
I think that
Not everyone. I'm just saying.
I think the intelligent ones.
Yeah.
I think the intelligent ones are gonna start to realize, like, raw, this life is long.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Get me? But there's some, like, it's always gonna be a percentage, bro. There's some that's just not gonna let go.
But do you know what's that? I think when the president said, I think it was Ronald Reagan or someone back in the days, they said that when like we would get together when like say aliens come and there was beef in the earth or something, then you see everyone get together. Racist man will be like, yo,
humans versus the rest.
You'll be like, raw family.
Yeah.
Today
We need you, big black man. We need you.
Tomorrow I'm gonna chase you, but see today we're rolling, and I think that's in general in the hood and everywhere. Like when you understand when you have a common enemy. Or something, you understand that if everyone started saying, well, they got educated and understood the system and said, you know what, we are against the system or we're going to be battling the system, then it will be changed.
Do you know why? Do you know why it's so sick that you brought that up? The riots. And again, these are examples that I think of and it perks my brain. I go, this is where man said, all right, that's dead for today.
Man was together. I saw
that's dead for today.
I promise you, the riots, I saw Brixton ones and Stockholm ones together.
But that's what I said to you. Why? Because the common enemy was the state.
That's why. The state becomes the enemy. So that's why you say, well, you know what, forget that.
Which means that it is possible.
Of course it is possible. Of course it's possible.
Oh, but I promise you, it's already happening now. I know guys that are meant to be beefing.
And they're linking, doing business.
They're making money together, bro.
Bro,
that's what I'm saying. The intelligent ones will realize, do you know what?
And
everything else
live
is long,
bro.
I done told you that it was going to happen.
Oh, what?
We don't have to speak the specifics.
But that's been happening from back in the day, bro. Don't
know,
get it twisted. I know man that's been punched in their face from man that they call man them because they were rolling with the other side.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
I know that's happened a lot still.
I know them too. See them a lot. But yeah, but no, look, we're coming to the end of the podcast. MTTE, more to the ends podcast. As I said, we got a big man Jaja Soze in the building. We got J Ghost, we got Jeorgia, we got Eman, we got Laidback J, and myself, Big Cam. This is probably my favorite episode. I won't lie.
Nah, this episode was lit.
This is probably my favorite episode because obviously we spoke about a lot of things, but the main thing that I wanted to harp on was bro, we can come together, you know, and we can be more than where man's from. And as I said, Jaja is an example of that to the fullest of creating a studio in the end.
You know what's important though?
Don't you?
What Judge said before, like there's enough men that don't think they can bring anything to the table. And I understand that because I've been there.
Yeah, so, yeah.
I've been there before, like, raw, what can I do? I can't really, you know what I mean? Help.
That's just bro. What do you want from me, bro?
Yeah, it's not true, fam. Like, trust me, everyone's got something to bring to the table, fam. You just have to understand it and see the value in self. It's not in, cause people think it's things.
Yeah, they do.
That's the problem. We think it's things.
It's true still.
Things.
It's true still.
Everyone has a purpose, man.
For real. And I think, if anything, sit with yourself and try and figure out what that is, blood. Because I think the quicker you do that, is the quicker you can join teams and help other people to achieve their thing. But yeah, man, I think we're going to wrap up the episode there still, unless any of the man them have got something else they want to say before we duck out still. Judge, you have anything you want to promote or anything like that?
Man, I'm good.
All right.
PDC's foundational.
I
gotta say that.
Steady. Come on, man. That's what I'm saying, blood. I'm saying.
Remember when we used to be on the block and you just see the PDC stickers just around the block?
But no, let me say something on that. Do you know that we see that I used to wake up early in the morning, though.
Sorry, I just envisioned him doing it. I just envisioned him doing it.
See that, yeah? I will phone 10 man, the man, say, listen, come for you. They'll be mad. Judge, man. I'll say, listen, come. We're driving around and we're sticking things everywhere.
See, but see, now you got me going again. Why did you feel? Because, why did you feel like you needed to do that?
See what he said. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew he's gonna see it.
Till this day,
and I promise you, I was thinking, what's PDC? I just went on my computer and I just see the man.
I knew that was gonna happen. My head's like that. I said, right, you know what? They're gonna see it. Trust me, and then look, and loads of people saw it.
That's fucked though.
Loads of people saw it.
Visionary.
Trust me.
Nah, for real, man. I don't know, man. It's weird because man's from South, so I can only just say like, man, them are the best, bro. I don't know really what you want.
It
is what it is, bro. I mean, if you want gigs, Dave, Stormzy, I don't know. What do you want from me? Jaja, what do you want from me? I don't know. Forget about it.
All we need is his time to shine, fam.
Serious, man.
Been saying that from way back though. Like South didn't get the recognition.
But do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? I feel like South walked so everyone else can run.
There you go.
Let me give you a big spot.
Big ones. That's it. We are the South is just the foundation.
100.
And but we got like it doesn't stop. South just carries on. Like, other places will stop. They come and die, but South is just there all the time.
For real.
South is continuous.
Don't get. There you go. Big shout out to all the rest of the ends and that. Big up all the ends. But South is the best. But yeah, nah, man. Separately, look, More to the Ends podcast. Myself, Big Cam. You done know the thing already. You're loving the content, I know. Go like, comment, share, subscribe, all the rest of it. If you're watching this thinking, South ain't the best, no, Northwest is the best because... type it, let us know. We want to know. We want all the smoke. Verbally, not obviously, physically and that, but... Some man might want to physically.
Where we come from got too much history, bro.
Yeah, but it's just...
Get me. We got the first... Brixton, we got the first place with electric. Does man know that? Electric Avenue was the first place in London that had electric, bro.
Bruv?
So much
Have you
Brixton,
seen that thing circulating of...
Brixton had the biggest black population in the whole of England at one point.
Bruv, there's this... I don't know. As I said, it's hard to articulate at times as to why man's so passionate about being from South. But as man's got older, man's realised like the energies, the levels, the trend setting. Man's gone, bruv. Man's the best. Bruv. Yeah. But yeah, shout out to people. Respect. Love and guidance every time.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks, bruv. Big shout out to Jaja Soze. You're mad.
Thank you very much for having me.
You're crazy, blood. Trend setting. Leading by example, bruv. Steady. You done all the thing already. More to the ends. I'm
gonna allow it, cause you lot are item, so she can mock the thing all day.